Hi, this is Dara. In this short clip, you will hear part of a presentation that I did in front of a live audience of entrepreneurial women and take you through a quick exercise of how to help you calculate the value to know what you are worth, as well as how to flip fear and crush imposter syndrome. This is a must listen to presentation for any entrepreneur. I hope you enjoy it. And so when you have time, this is what I want you to do. You're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to draw these columns, and you'll have these lines going down, and you'll write 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way through each decade that you're alive. And you're going to write down the biggest accomplishment you had in each decade. So in your 20s, maybe you went to college, you graduated college. Maybe you were married. Maybe you paid off some debt. Whatever the biggest accomplishment you had, and don't do it now, take time for this. In the 30s, what did you do? Did you have your children? Maybe you were divorced. 40s, 50s, go all the way through and think of as many things as you can. I want you to spend at least 10 minutes on this exercise. And this is what's important, because I saw somebody in the chat before said, we never charge what we're worth. This is a way to help combat that, okay? When you look at your degrees, the classes you took, the certifications you took, any advancements in your career, all of this experience, all of the things you achieved are valuable. They're worthy. They're worth something. So let's say you write down, I graduate college. Factor in, what did that cost? What do you think the value of your college degree is? Still having that degree is valuable. So you put a number to it. And even if you don't know, just guess, because everything you experience, you have kids, raising kids is valuable. You're learning how to manage teams. I mean, we, as women, we always shortchange our success and our achievements. Raising kids is like the same as raising a company, as being a CEO of a company. So put a value to it. Because when you go to charge for your services, I want you to factor in all of your experience. All of this matters. It's not just the year that you opened your business. It's not just the date that you turned it into LLC. It's all the years before that. Everything that you're bringing to your business, especially if you're a coach, all of that life experience counts as valuable experience. Now, here's the cool thing, the second thing about this exercise. You look at all these experiences you write down, you're going to go, I did do a lot of things. There is no way you can be an imposter when you see all those achievements and you value your achievements. An imposter is somebody who's faking it or a fraud. If that's not you, because you've done the work, you put in the time, you've done the degrees, you've studied, you have the experience, there's no way you can be an imposter. So let's just break apart that word imposter syndrome and let that dissolve, because we have to let that go. And if you're shifting gears and you're doing a brand new career where maybe you don't have a lot to put on your sheet of, I don't have much in that related field, then so what? All that means is that you have to start taking classes or doing the work or reading the books. You have to build the competency. So this is some of the work that I do today. It's a program called PTC, Positive Transformational Confidence. And I do this through masterminds and one-on-one coaching. And I'm really proud that I've put together this program to call specifically with the word positive transformational confidence. Positive. I want to tell you that you are perfect the way you are. You don't have to change anything about you. You may have to change a few habits, but you are perfect the way you are. And this work is, I'm really proud of it to say, endorsed by therapists and doctors, and is won awards. So here's some of the things that if you were to work with me through my PTC program that you would learn. You will learn how to stop being ignored or talked over or not taking seriously. Anyone have to deal with that? Another thing you'll learn in my PTC is how to break the self-limiting beliefs about money and getting paid what you're worth. I gave you a little snippet of this today, but there's so much more I can teach you on this. How to overcome fear and go beyond and get outside your comfort zone, do things you never thought were possible. Maybe you want to write a book, get on a stage, give a TED talk. I mean, it's blowing my mind what my clients are doing. Some of them are going into acting, political office. I mean, there's no limit to what you can do. And to stop people pleasing, set effective boundaries, and say no without feeling guilty. So if this sounds like something that you're like, oh, I can use help here, do not hesitate. If I can do it, you can all break through your fears. You can go beyond anything you believe. And I'd love to tell you more.
I just wanted to say to Dara, I just felt like you were speaking to me the whole time. Just like, oh my God.
I was.
And it's so true.
So thank you, Dara. And I love you guys so much. I'm so happy I said yes to being a dot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
all.
you.
Thank you.
That's very much a good reminder. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're all going through it. And I think a lot of times, we forget as entrepreneurs because we spend all day alone, or for the most part, we don't have anybody checking in and going, hey, you're doing a great job. So I'm here to tell you, you are doing a friggin' great job, ladies. Don't be hard on yourself. It's hard to be an entrepreneur. We tend to compare ourselves to everybody.
Thought it was excellent. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dara. That was wonderful. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.